Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Only a short-term view here in this video. In the last video I looked at the higher time frame as well. But this is really only here the 1 hour chart. Maybe we go into the lower level price action as well. We continue to be in this range, in this broader range. So you've got this descending channel in which we are. It's basically nearly a parallel channel, depending on how you draw it. We certainly have a few interesting breakout points and resistance levels here. Ethereum already turned around in the support area. That's a first good sign and a possible breakout. But bear in mind, we have very low volume. Today is Sunday. It's anyway low volume and the 1st of January. So I didn't expect a lot of movement for the weekend anyway, especially because the stock markets are still closed. Also will be closed tomorrow. So I don't expect an exciting day tomorrow. But, possibly towards late tomorrow, end of the daily candle tomorrow, when, we're getting into a new trading week also in the stock markets. I think that could become more interesting and more volatile. Maybe until then we continue to see the sideways movement. We just don't have this volume at the moment, that we actually need for such a breakout. I mean, you can always get funny stuff on the shorter time frames, but this is often fake out and stuff like that. So we might see a bit more volatility, but what we really need to make some progress on the chart is a real breakout of the range. And the first step would be a move above 1203. Second step would be a breakout above 1213, which is the wave X high of this corrective wave pattern WXY, where I count the X wave as a triangle. And down here, obviously, when we then move up and take out the wave X high, that's the first indication that we are breaking out of the range. We could then move up here in the wave 3. Target for the wave 3 based on the latest possible 1-2 setup, but it's not a beautiful one. It's rather, well, it's possible to break out from here, certainly also with this pattern, but it really needs to move now. Yeah, it really needs to move. But let's calculate the target for the third wave there to the upside. We're looking at 1218 for the yellow wave 3 from here, at least, and then a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up should take us either against this this channel or maybe even above it. But possibly we're then already getting exhausted and we'll have, in the best case, here a wave 1 to the upside in yellow, 5 waves up. And we would then come down in a wave 2 again, because this is only, so this here is a wave 1, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and all of this would then be a larger wave 1, which could eventually become the first wave, of a larger 5 wave move. 1 second, in this C wave. So then we've got our, on the larger degree, I did explain all that in previous videos, an A, B, C, and this C wave is a 5 wave move. But this is where we are, and obviously what we must not do, or what the price shouldn't do, unless it will break down, it should hold the 1180. It should hold the 1185 level. That is the support area for this 1-2 setup. A break below that would suggest that we get into the larger support area. We'll break out of this pattern to the downside. That would indicate that this C wave was never finished. But I'm starting to believe, this could be a C wave still. You have we had, so the potential at the moment, the idea is that this could have been the completion of the C wave. If this becomes a larger C wave, then we had here a 1-2, and we're now moving down in the third wave next, and that should be quite an impulsive move to the downside. Then a fourth wave and a fifth wave to complete the wave C. We just don't have very clear visibility of the lower level price action here in terms of the wave counts. I mean, you can always come to set, especially in a range like that. There are so many different counts I could show you here for that lower level price action that it's just difficult. I could try to put all of this into a triangle here. That's a possibility. So that the wave B never finished. I could also put all of this in a larger, the B wave itself, in a larger WXY pattern where one of the subwaves is a triangle, but it's just pointless, it's pointless. I can show you all sorts of magic counts here, but it doesn't really help because it wouldn't change the key pivot points, and they are important. And the key pivot points here are either the yellow area down there, a support area that needs to hold if we want to move higher. And if we break below it, we will come down into the white support area, and below 1162 I'm gonna lean towards a direct breakout to the downside, possibly to $1,000. But if we hold this yellow support area and break above 1203 and then 1213, it's gonna get interesting. But what we need for a valid impulse here, which would become then a more reliable pattern for a larger breakout, is we need to reach that 1218, 1219 level here, the 1.618 extension for the third wave. That's needed. And at the moment, I don't really have a clear 5-wave move here. I mean, this could be a wave 1 again, 2, then here a third wave, but again, this needs to push a bit higher probably. Because in the various, really there's a 15-minute chart. The third wave itself obviously has 5 waves as well. So what could happen, but again, this in the last few days we just had a history, short-term history of fake outs here. I don't have too much hope into this. Not until maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, when stock markets are starting to open. Because I don't think we're gonna make massive progress in the charts until then. So target here for the small wave 3 would be 1205. Yeah, we're not there yet. So we would need one more leg up ideally here in the for the white wave 3, then a wave 4 and then a wave 5, and then we can be a bit more confident that this might become really a 5-wave move, and another entry point might then be the pullback after the 5 waves in yellow are complete. It's just not very reliable at the moment, and therefore I'm gonna wait. I think if I see all these 5 waves complete as it's indicated here, and then ABC pattern down and we're holding support, then I will possibly enter a long trade here. Until then, I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching, because we're just in a range and we could just fail here. There's not a high probability trade here. We're also pretty much towards the center already of the channel here, so it's not like that we are down here at support. We are basically sort of nearly in the middle range here, so you're quite far away now from the support area as well. So yeah, it's still boring sideways movement. Again, this could be something completely different, a much more messy price action wave pattern. But yeah, we don't want to make it more complicated. As I said, it's all about those pivot points, and it's now important to look at the breakout points and to avoid to lose the support levels. I mean, here in this very small short-term or short time frame, low time frame wave pattern, what we must avoid now is to lose that white wave 2. Yeah, if that's lost, it's going to come down most likely. And then we have one more chance to hold here at 1185, but if we break below that, then it's most likely going to get once more into the white support area. So it continues to be choppy here. It continues to be frustrated. And I understand everybody who is frustrated. I am now frustrated as well. It's one of the tightest ranges again I've seen in a while. We had that here as well, here, and all the dumps, were bought up pretty quickly again. It's just choppy. It's just that range that started basically 2 weeks ago. So let's, I guess we just need to be a bit more patient for a few days. Let's see. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. And if you're interested, also check out the trading course that we offer on morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.